All right, what's up, guys? Today I've got two different instances of Swap, the Summoner's War optimizer, going here. And really what we're going to talk about is I've had people say, why don't you switch to your alt? So if you're not familiar with my alt, I've got a series of videos of my little alt starting as a little baby account and leveling all the way up to the majesty of the alt now. And its main characteristics are 2 LD Nat 5s, which I have 0 on my main, Yanhong and Han. It also has a lot of good pulls. The only pull it's really missing is Ganymede for a lot of traditional RTA. So it's a great account, great monsters. So why don't I switch to it? Yanhong's fantastic, and I'm never going to pull Yanhong on my main. So I wanted to answer that question. So I looked at Swap, and the first thing that stood out was rune efficiency. So my main is on the left, my alt is on the right. My main's most efficient rune is a violent rune, luckily, which is kind of nice. 113% efficient. My most efficient rune on my alt is also a violent rune, which is weird. 100.89% efficient. We've got 20 runes pulled up here. So we go top 20 on my alt. 20th most efficient rune is 88.99. Let's see how that compares to my main. So my 20th most efficient rune on my main is 106.85. A hero will rune on Hathor. So let's see. We're still not to 100. Still not to 100. So that's 4. Page 4. Okay. So here, 100.89 is my most efficient rune. This rune on my main is as efficient as my most efficient rune on my alt. So 20, 40, 60, almost 80th rune, right? So we're almost to 80th. 80th would be here, 100.6. I think for, rounding purposes, we can say I have 80 runes equal or better to runes on my alt. 80 runes. How many monsters can you rune with 80 runes? Well, 6 runes per monster. So 10 monsters is 60. 12 monsters is 72. 13 monsters is 78. So 13 monsters I can rune better than 1/6 of my best monster on my alt. 13 monsters. That, I think, is the main difference between the two accounts. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And we can dig into it a little bit more, but I think that's the main thing. How long did that take me? Well, that took me, 4, almost 5 years of not a lot of spending. Some spending, mostly spending for monsters with the Transcendence packs, but not a lot of spending on runes. Actually, borderline 0 spending on runes on my main. So that's how long it would take for my alt to farm those runes. I don't even know if this game will be around in that amount of time. I hope it will, because I'm enjoying it, but you never know. So in 4 years, will my alt be able to achieve this? Probably not, because my main's going to be farming the entire time. And I farm on my main more than my alt anyway. So already we're light years ahead. I mean, my entire lineup in RTA is probably like 8 monsters deep, maybe 9. So I get like 4 bonus monsters that are runed better than 1 slot on my alt. All right, let's look at my alt's 20th best rune. So that is 88.9. All right, let's see how far we have to go to get to my 20th best rune. 10, 11, 88.9. It is taking a while. 88, there's 89, 88.9 right here. So page 18 equals the 20th best rune on my alt. And 20th most efficient. Best is kind of subjective, but 20th most efficient. So 20 per page. I mean, 180 runes is 10 per page. So it's like 300 plus runes better than my 20th best rune on my alt. It's crazy. It's so far apart. When I started looking into this, I didn't realize how truly far apart it is. It's so far apart, like insane far apart. So, my alt is going to be a toy. When I want to play with monsters I'll never get, I fire up the alt and maybe I'll summon another ridiculous LD Nat 5 and it'll be great. So that's the plan. The other thing I wanted to look at was speed, because speed is super, super important. I would say speed is more important than efficiency in general. So let's look at the speeds. So my alt's been pretty fortunate with speeds. Let me see. Can you see that? No, I'll scooch over a little more. So here's the alt on the right. Fastest rune is 25. 20th fastest rune is 19. So my main fastest rune is 28, which a lot of people have faster than that. I don't have any quad 6-star speed rolls on my main. 20th fastest rune is 25. So let's see. The 25 goes down quite a ways, almost to the bottom. Well, we go to 24 here. But my alt has 1, 2, 3, 4 25s, which is pretty impressive, I think. My main has 23, 26, 32. My main has 32 25s and up. My alt has 4. So 8 times as many speed runes. of that caliber, and then it falls off crazy too. So like my 20th fastest rune on my alt is 19, and these are grinded, of course. Let's see how long it takes me to get to 19 on my main. There's 21, 20, 20, 20. Whoops, too far. I went to 74. That's probably too far. All right, let's do this again. So there's page 5. 21, 21, 20, 20, 20, 20, 19. Okay, so we're talking page 11. So what, 220 runes-ish faster than the 20th fastest rune on my alt? I mean, that's a lot. I'm all about that speed, so I do save speed runes quite a bit. But that, I think, also kind of is sort of shocking for me. It just stands out. And then the other thing that really makes the alt not playable is the glory towers. I'm probably a year away from farming them all, and so I go into every battle, you know, compared to anyone else, I'm down 10% attack and 10% elemental attack and 4% speed and 6% defense and 4% HP. You know, like all those little things add up. Probably I go into every attack against someone with max towers, probably on average like 35 to 40% disadvantage stat-wise, just pure stat-wise, regardless of runes. So that's the state of affairs on my alt and why it will never surpass my main. To spend my way to my main's level, I can't even imagine what that would cost. Like, thousands of dollars. Like someone would want to, in theory, with these monsters, maybe, but no, not me. Like that's too much money to get there. So that's the reason. So I thought I would just kind of share, you know, I know a lot of people wonder why you don't just switch, and runes are everything. Runes. The whole game is run on runes. I mean, these runes on any set of monsters give me a fighting chance. And usually it's my own mispicks or misplays, or just I'm out ruined sometimes that messes me up. So anyway, I thought I would just kind of walk through that with you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions about, you know, maybe there's some factor I'm not considering or something that you're curious about that maybe doesn't add up, let me know, and I'd be happy to answer it in the comments or maybe in another video if it's, you know, an in-depth topic. But anyway, that's it. Main versus alt. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care, everybody.